I'm at the Natural History Museum in the dinosaur section. I went around for an hour, and they close at 5, but it's just about 4 now, a little after 4. So I have an hour, but I don't want to spend all of it here because I want to get over the Hongqiao Market, get something to eat on the other side of Tiantan, and then go to the 5:15 Kung Fu show at the Red Theater. Gong Fu. Here is it's a Latin name. Oh, they got it all in Chinese. A plata, or Demosaurus, is it? Primitive lizard. Land vertebrates. So, talking about the evolution first of amphibians, and then dinosaur parks out that way. Cycad forest, giant insects. Cycads branch off from, let's see, Silurian, Devonian. The first plants to have seeds or angiosperms, but I think they branch off beforehand from the non-seed plants, maybe? Cycads? Not sure. I can't be sure. So it's not as exciting as I thought in the dinosaur thing here. What do we got? Bone wars versus dinosaurs, bird-hipped and lizard-hipped. That's a good diagram. Never seen one that shows the wishbone versus the bird. Wishbone, usually they show the articulation of the hip more. So this is Cope maybe, and what's his name? Two rivals in the bone wars. What do we got here? Lotosaurus. I'm reading it backwards. Lotosaurus adentis. We got some interesting species here. Szechuanosaurus campi. This one is Oviraptor. Oviraptor. Bactrosaurus jonesii. Lufengosaurus hueni. Dinosaurs from China. Let's see. We found some Brontosaurus or Allosaurus out here. The west, northwest, Stegosaurus, Brontosaurus, and some stuff up here. Usually the places they excavate dinosaurs anyway are where the land's more exposed and there's less trees. Seems to me. It's where they get the best shot at getting preserved because of the nature of the dirt. Ah! It's fun. Tujangosaurus multispinus. It's time to wild out. It's 4 o'clock. It's 4:20. It's 4:20. It's time to wild out. It's only 4:04. We can't wild out for another 16 minutes. Then your ass be wilding out. Gallery of Prehistoric Life. Let's go upstairs first. I'm coming for you. Dinosaur footprints. I like to pretend I'm a dinosaur when I go to these museums sometimes. Liaoning, Archaeopteryx, Sinosaur, Terry, I never heard of that one. Sinosaurus santensis, Cathaornis, Bipiosaurus, Beipiaosaurus, Confuciusaurus, named after Confucius. Ooh, these fossilized eggs, clutches, duck-billed dinosaur. There's the clutch. Macrolithus, Yagustus. I like to while out amongst the dead dinosaurs. What are they gonna do about it? Nothing. What are you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna do nothing. You dead. You've been dead a long time. Now it's my time. Dinosaur eggs. Well, this is not the most informative video. I'm hungry. Need me some Subway. I love when I'm in a museum where I'm not reading anything anyway and I'm kind of bored myself. Then a little kid comes in and just tears it up. The parents all pissed off. I want you to act like a little adult. Preface. Dinosaur Park. Be calm. The dinosaurs won't eat you. Ah, look at this. They're moving around. They're moving around. They go crazy. Dino DNA. This would scare a little kid half to death, wouldn't it? This dinosaur is bleeding and being terrorized by this thing with sharp teeth. Your kid's gonna want to sleep with you after this. They should have that bird swoop down and try to take a big bite out of you. Ooh, Godwanda. Asteroid. Intergalactic, planetary, intergalactic. Another dimension, another dimension, another dimension. Pangea. The continents will move and the climate will change. It's gonna happen. I would love to be on the street trying to convince somebody to buy something. I'd like to play little parts in a movie, like if I become a famous director, and I'll take all the scripts, which I'll also write myself, and I'll work little things into each script, so I'll have a cameo for myself. And one of my cameos will be me in the background, like at a card table on the street, you know, in the bad neighborhood, and I'm playing like, you know, 3-card monte, and then somebody, or you know, the guy who's playing the shell game tries to cheat me, and then I slam my fist down on the table or something, and I say, "Motherfucker, try to play me!" And that'll be my one cameo. And then my other cameo will be, I'll be on the street trying to convince somebody to buy like crack or, I don't know, like a book salesman or something. And my whole rationale will be that the continents are shifting and that it will happen. Climate change will happen. And I'll be trying to convince people with something on like a ridiculously long geological time, and I want them to buy my book because of it. Like they have to act now. That'll be the whole irony, that it wouldn't be within a million lifetimes that it would affect them, but I'm trying to use it to push them into buying my book or my crack. I like my first one a little better though. It's just more bordering on the outrageous. Motherfucker try to play me? And I bitch slap the pimp or something. Look at the horn coming out the shoulder blade of this guy. His scapula just turns into a big spike, and wow. We all know what this is. T-Rex. Land of the Lost. This guy's got a mace at the end of his tail. There's a psychiad there. You know, blast you with that. They have such tiny brains. Their brains are about the size of a walnut. Stupid animals. They try to show the dinosaurs being all clever in Jurassic Park. If I had a gun, those dinosaurs would be dead. They wouldn't be hunting me. Stupid dinosaur. That'd be like if you were on some lost island and you had like machine guns and bombs and all that sort of stuff, and there was like a pack of mangy dogs running around. Like, I'd be worried. I'd fucking shoot the dog. Dead. Try to play me. Mama gonna protect her babies. You be sure that. Ain't nobody gonna mess with my babies. That's what she's saying right there. Ain't nobody gonna mess with my baby. No, These open up and dinosaurs pop out? Nope. That'd be cool. The point is, you're alive when he starts to eat you. I saw that actor in a movie on the plane, the guy from Jurassic Park. He was playing some like scientist in a spaceship that uses wormholes. Like the most ridiculous movie. Straight to video. They always have a couple like weird sci-fi movies on the plane now that I've never heard of, never saw advertised, and you see why. One of them had Harrison Ford. It wasn't that bad. It tried to be epic and it kind of failed at that, but like the plot was actually pretty interesting. You could see how it would have made a more interesting book than it did a movie. And the kid plays a video game to save us, but it's because in the future everyone operates, giant, video game type droids, to go into space and kill the enemy alien. So they have to find a kid who's really good at video games to help defeat the aliens before they kill us all. And they make him an admiral at age 12. I won't spoil the plot. Did I miss this? Stegosaurus. Life in the sea. Corals, all delicious types of corals. Parrotfish like to eat corals. They poop out sand. Ooh, another raptor. Triceratops. State dinosaur. Or is it Stegosaurus? I think Triceratops. Ah, don't kill me! Don't kill me! Ah, don't kill me! Don't kill me! I give up! I surrender! I surrender! If I surrender, will you still eat me? I think you'll still eat me if I surrender. I don't think I could beat those guys in like a bare knuckle boxing match, but if I had like a high firepower, you know, high caliber, automatic, you know, 10, you know, couple hundred rounds a minute type gun, I could defeat them. I think easily. Armor piercing rounds and bombs. I think I could probably hold off like. I could probably hold off like a whole island full of dinosaurs single-handedly if I was inside the lair myself. Inside the fortification and they were trying to storm it. I don't think they would get very far. Pretty easy targets, I would think, you know. Well, that's it. I finished early at the museum here. Great. I've got a whole 45 minutes. Performance doesn't start for an hour. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Oh, the basement has an aquarium. Don't forget about that. Basement aquarium. Sub-level 1. Aquarium. We got stars directing our fate, and we're saying it's not too late. Millennium. Ugh, I shouldn't have put my hand in the stinky goldfish water before I eat. We got stars directing our fate. all the aquarium is in goldfish in different environment, like in different aquarium. And here we have goldfish. We got stars directing our fates. Dun 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 dun. Catfish. Noodler. Are you a noodler? You ever noodle a catfish? That's how you hunt them in their own environment. You stick your hand into their little hole in the mud. And you get them to snap at you, and you got to get your thumb through their gill. And then you grab them, you pull them out, and they're on your arm. And you whack them, or have your friend whack them, put them in a big net. And you got yourself a big old catfish. That's how they do it in Arkansas. That's how they be doing that in Arkansas. Fa-boom! Oh, yeah. I control the environment. I control the environment. Fa-boom! Ooh, we got a cool map here of the land, water system, fishes, resources. China's territory, numerous rivers and lakes, reservoirs. Let's see. 800 species and subspecies of freshwater fish, 348 species of rotifers, 206 species of freshwater copepods, 162 cladocercin species, which equals 40% of known species. Ooh. In China, the water systems of the Heilongjiang, typical cold temperature water system, produces about 100 different fishes, such as cold water, Campetra, Risneri, Coriogonus, Uricinius, Acipenser, Shrinkii. We're talking about this area up here. And around Beijing, the Liaohe River system and the Haihe have 100 species respectively and are located between Heilongjiang River and Yellow River. Yellow River system is a typical warm, temperate water system, 190 different species and subspecies. Upper reaches, only a few variety of fish belonging to the Schizothoraciinae and Nemacalinae. In its middle reaches, a variety of fish increases, produces endemic species, Corius septentrionalis. That's my fish barometer, it's going crazy. Huihai River harbors 120 fish species and is located between the Yellow River and the Yangtze. Huaihe, the Huaihe. Huaihe. Then we go to the Yangtze River. Anguilla japonica. Endemic rare fishes, 332 species and subspecies, 291 freshwater fish. Then what do we got? The Qiantang River, that's around Hangzhou. 157. Water systems Taiwan and Hainan, 97, 122 species fish respectively. 88 and 105 freshwater. Pearl River Delta. Pearl River. This is the Zhujiang River. Typical south subtropical water system. 313 species. Both the Lancang and the Nujiang River and the Brahmaputra River are highland water systems. Wide variety of fish. It's this area here. The Tarim River. Only 10 species of fish. It's up here. Now, how come they don't talk about the Pearl River? Maybe this was installed before Hong Kong was back to China. I bet you. That means it's pretty old. It's got to be like early 90s, this exhibit then. We got stars directing our fate. Which way? I'll go away from the children. You got the angelfish? This one doesn't scare easy. This one's the mussel fish. He's the one they get to go after the bad guys because he doesn't scare easy. Giant featherback. You want free food? You want some free food? Huh? Y'all want free food? Y'all want some free food. At first, when they see the person come up, they think they's about to get fed. They think they's about to get fed when the guy first comes up. Then they realize I'm a man with the camera, and they runs away. Ooh, sea turtle. Sea turtle. He's agile and graceful. Agile and graceful sea turtle. Woo. Ooh, is this a gar? Chinese sturgeon and paddlefish. He ain't no surgeon, but he's a sturgeon. Bow! I like to see where they're all clustering together, and then I give them a little taste of their own medicine. Bow! Garfish. Tinfoil barb. There's a gar. Tinfoil. Tinfoil gob. That's that one. You are tinfoil gob. You make tinfoil. This how Chinese factory make all your tinfoil. Why you think that's so? Giant pengansis. I got him. Bow. Oh. You didn't know what hit you. You don't know what to think. Bow. Archer fish. These are the ones that spit water to knock stuff off the branches and they can eat it. This is acceptable behavior in Chinese aquariums. It isn't, but they're a lot more casual about it. Arapima? What is this? Gourami. Silver arowana. From the Amazon? Where is this from? Are these Chinese? Your Chinese fish? You taste good, I eat you. You taste good, I will eat you, maybe. Maybe I will eat you. Yes. If you taste so good, I will have you for dinner. You can see these guys have veins. They're a veiny fish. There's 3 categories of fish. Slimy, veiny, scaly. These are veiny. Veiny fish. They look in the mirror all day and they say, I'm beautiful. I'll get the laser to get rid of that telangiectasia and then I'll be okay with myself. I should have worn a hat at the beach is what they're saying. Booty, 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 booty. Yow. Wouldn't it be funny if you like just went to bang one of these one day and it just broke and a big hole came out and the fish all just flooded out? Oh my god, what did I do? From everybody pounding on it when no one's looking. No one's looking. No one's looking. Let me pound on the glass. Spotted barramundi, tarpon, lungfish. We have tarpon in the States. That's a tarpon there, ain't it? We got tarpon. They get all big. They're fishing them all the time in the Gulf of Mexico. Where does the gas and swim bladder come from? I'll play your game. Oh, I thought it was supposed to come up and I would read the answer. Well, if you're not going to tell me the answer, I'm not going to play your game. Joke's on you. Ooh, look at this lovely waterfront. Nice. This is what happens with all your garbage. You think, oh, I don't care. I don't need to separate. I'll just throw it all in the garbage. They'll figure it out. And then they come haul it away for like $2 a ton. And you're like, good riddance. They take it right to the edge of the water. Beep, beep, beep. Dump it right in the water. Fish farming, Danghu Lake, Wuhan City, Hebei province. Wuhan's in Hebei. Beep.
Sharkies. Sharkies! What are you doing, you sharky? Stupid animals. These are the stupidest fish of all. Get a little lopey at the end of the day. That's what happens, you get tired. It's hard to get engaged with the information. There's not that much information anyway. What it cost me to get in here? Not much, a couple bucks. And now I want to eat the food. Would you like to swim on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be under the sea? Would you rather be under the sea? Playing Nemo, just you and me. Look, Mommy, it's Nemo. Nemo, Mommy, Nemo. Well, I think I saw everything in this museum of natural history. I think it's probably a little better than the Shanghai Museum of Natural History, which is one of the old school ones. Look at people rubbing this thing. It's all ruined. The teats are still intact. That's surprising. They still got the teeth on this one. It's anatomically correct. And I went through all this stuff already. Time for food, baby. It's time to call it a day. What? 4:30. Maybe I'll have to go to the 7:15 show. The Kung Fu is the story of a young boy's journey on his path to becoming a Kung Fu master. South China Tiger is about to go extinction. Maybe I can get my subway to go, eat it at the theater. 45 minutes, that's the plan. I can do whatever I want. I'm an American. They don't give a crap though at those tourist theaters. People come and shout at the actors and take photos and videos with flash, and they're trying to yell at them, and people are having tea and smoking cigarettes. It's like the Wild West. You could shoot your 6-shooter up. Ooh, we have more. Zuji Rennie. Oh, this is the biology area. Peking Man. Oh, I'll never get out of here before 5 o'clock at this rate. It's okay. As long as there's interesting stuff to see and do. I'm guessing I go in over here. I think the guidebook said you could walk through a beating heart or something. Boys have a penis and girls have a vagina. Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina. What basically happens is the default template for life is female. That's why we have nipples as men. And then at a certain stage, point in gestation, hormone kicks in or whatever, and the ovaries drop and become testes, and the clitoris enlarges and becomes a penis. And that's what is a man, and the default's the woman, and sometimes the transformation doesn't happen correctly and you get the intersex. So the odd thing is with a lot of those intersexes, they would turn them into a female, and I would think that more of the intersexes probably were supposed to be a boy, but something went wrong in the development, or it maybe happened halfway, then they're truly in between. There's also sometimes the extra chromosome thing for women. They get real tall and sometimes very beautiful, I've read. They have the, what is it, the XXY thing? Birthing. Is this the birth canal? Experience Experience the womb. This is great. Sit in the module of a womb and hear the ambiguous voice and experience the mother feeding her baby. Hello? Hello? Mommy? Mommy? Uh-oh. Who's that? Go away. I don't want a brother. Go away. I'm a twin. So that means my mom was firing off there's two types of twins, but I'm a fraternal twin. So a lot of times when a woman gets older, she'll fire off 2 eggs to try to get pregnant. And then you're going to have, theoretically as many as the womb could fit, but sometimes now with the drugs, women will have XY, men are XY, women are XX, and sometimes women can be like XXY. It's kind of weird. They're like not fertile, but they tend to be like somewhat mannish, I think, taller anyway, and like model looking. So yeah, the 2 eggs get fertilized at once and grow. So you can test your blood pressure over there. These kids are playing hoop. Ew, look at all the nasty things growing on this person's tongue. Oh, these are the taste zones: bittersweet, salty. Bone marrow, spongy bone, long bone. Different types of joint here. I forget, articulating, ball socket. Heart, atrials, ventricles, arteries. There's the exchange in the lungs between the venous and arterial blood supplies. The lungs, aorta, ventricle. The, what is this? Aorta and vena cava. That's what happens in your lungs, the interexchange there of venous return. There's your lungs. People's lungs are probably pretty black in Shanghai. You want to see what my thing looks like? This is just after 1 week. Look at the difference between where it touches my face and where I breathe in. Look how dark it is after 2 weeks. That all would be in my lungs, right? There's my face, and I always touch it on this end when I'm putting it on, so you know it's not my dirty fingers. This is the area where the air is getting filtered. Look how fucking dirty all that would be in my lungs. I'd have this going on. I had a friend who went through proper medical school, and she was looking at a guy's lungs like that, and she's like, "What was this guy, a smoker?" And the teacher said, "No, he probably just lived in a city." And she was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, if he was a smoker, his lungs would be like whack. That's just someone who's living in a city." And you think, oh my God. Teeth. And the alimentary canal. Digestive system. Plasticized body parts. It's not very gruesome. There's the urinary system. What do they call this? Mini-oxytong? The kidneys connected to the ureter, connected to the bladder, connected to the gonads. The urethra is what comes out. That's why women get so many urinary tract infections. Their urethra to the ends of their vaginas is very small, but in men the urethra is much longer, so it's harder for bacteria to creep back up it, and they get in bladder infection much less frequently in men. Unless they're jamming stuff up their urethra and getting piercings and all that nonsense. Different parts of your brain. Let's see. Cerebellum, limbic system, hypothalamus, brainstem, cerebellum, Corpus, what is this? Corpus callosum, maybe? Beep, 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 beep. Seahorse males get pregnant. They hold the babies till they're ready to be born, so they're actually pregnant. There's your brain on drugs. Brain, go away. Spinal, central nervous system. You don't want to mess with that. Never do anything that'll mess with your central nervous system. You only want to mess with your parasympathetic nervous system. You can mess with that. Don't mess with your central nervous system too much. Wacky stuff will happen. Boo doo boo boo boo. Bone model. Would you like to swing on a star? That's the winner. There's the winner. The first sperm to work his way up to the egg and worm his way in. He'll join with the nucleus there, and bada bing, bada boom. That's how babies are made. That's where the real action happens. You got thousands. Men have thousands. Men have hundreds of billions, hundreds of trillions. I don't know how many sperm, but we have so many sperm. And women only have like a fixed number of eggs. I don't know, a couple hundred, thousand, 10,000. I don't know how many eggs a woman has in her lifetime. And every time she's having her monthly visit there, she's throwing one of them away, maybe 2 or 3. So Homo sapiens, Peking man. Not all that interesting. Would you like to swing on a star? There are your capillaries going through your blood vessels. Your not your capillaries, your red blood cells, your RBCs going through your capillaries. When you get a bruise, someone breaks the capillaries and all the blood oozes out into your interstitial tissue. That's why it turns red and swollen and then gets all black and nasty. And then yellow. Ugh. You ever get a black eye? Vicious. Vicious. Give a shiner. Shiner. Alright, let's get out of here. It's time for food, glorious food. I don't eat lunch, so I get a little snippy the last couple hours. How do I get out of here? South exit. It's good enough for me. Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago. I want to use the bathroom before I get out of here. Toilet. Good. I had a little drink about an hour ago. It's gone right to my head. Wherever I may roam, land of sea of foam. Well, that's it, baby. That's it. I hope you enjoyed my little tour of the Natural History Museum. It's got some pretty cool Soviet-style architecture. Digging it. The parents all pissed off. I want you to act like a little adult. Preface. Dinosaur Park. Be calm. The dinosaurs won't eat you. Ah, look at this. They're moving around. They're moving around. They go crazy. Dino DNA. This would scare a little kid half to death, wouldn't it? This dinosaur is bleeding and being terrorized by this thing with sharp teeth. Your kid's gonna want to sleep with you after this. They should have that bird swoop down and try to take a big bite out of you. Ooh, Godwanda. Asteroid. Intergalactic, planetary, intergalactic. Another dimension, another dimension, another dimension. Pangea. Brontosaurus. And some stuff up here. Usually the places they excavate dinosaurs anyway are where the land's more exposed and there's less trees. Seems to me. It's where they get the best shot at getting preserved because of the nature of the dirt. Ah! It's fun. Tujangosaurus multispinus. It's time to wild out. It's 4 o'clock. It's 4:20. It's 4:20. It's time to wild out. It's only 4:04. We can't wild out for another 16 minutes. Then your ass be wilding out. Gallery of Prehistoric Life. Let's go upstairs first. I'm coming for you. Dinosaur footprints. I like to pretend I'm a dinosaur when I go to these museums sometimes. Liaoning, Archaeopteryx. I'm at the Natural History Museum in the dinosaur section. I went around for an hour and they close at 5, but it's just about 4 now, a little after 4. So I have an hour, but I don't want to spend all of it here because I want to get over the Hongqiao Market, get something to eat on the other side of Tiantan, and then go to the 5:15 Kung Fu show at the Red Theater. Gong Fu. Here is it's a Latin name. Oh, they got it all in Chinese. A plata, or Demosaurus, is it? Primitive lizard. Land vertebrates. So, talking about the evolution first of amphibians and then dinosaur parks out that way. Cycad forest, giant insects. Cycads branch off from, let's see, Silurian, Devonian, the first plants to have seeds or angiosperms, but I think they branch off beforehand from the non-seed plants, maybe? Cycads? Not sure. I can't be sure. So it's not as exciting as I thought in the dinosaur thing here. What do we got? Bone Wars versus Sinosaur Terry. I never heard of that one. Sinosaurus santensis, Cathaornis, Bipiosaurus, Beipiaosaurus, Confuciusaurus, named after Confucius. Ooh, these fossilized eggs. Clutches. Duck-billed dinosaur. There's the clutch. Macrolithus. Yagustus. I like to while out amongst the dead dinosaurs. What are they gonna do about it? Nothing. What are you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna do nothing. You dead. You've been dead a long time. Now it's my time. Dinosaur eggs. Well, this is not the most informative video. I'm hungry. Need me some Subway. I love when I'm in a museum where I'm not reading anything anyway and I'm kind of bored myself. Then a little kid comes in and just tears it up. Dinosaurs, bird-hipped and lizard-hipped. That's a good diagram. Never seen one that shows the wishbone versus the bird. Wishbone, usually they show the articulation of the hip more. So this is Cope maybe and what's his name? Two rivals in the Bone Wars. What do we got here? Lotosaurus. I'm reading it backwards. Lotosaurus adentis. We got some interesting species here. Szechuanosaurus campi. This one is Oviraptor. Oviraptor. Bactrosaurus jonesi. Lufengosaurus hueni. Dinosaurs from China. Let's see. We found some Brontosaurus or Allosaurus out here. The west, northwest, Stegosaurus.